hope you have pastels on your fingernails, Scorpio. I hope you did some celebrating. I hope you did some celebrating. I really hope you did. We're doing the new moon reading for Scorpio rising. This is a perfect time to highlight that I am a Scorpio rising, but this is a general reading, and although I have the same like house structures, where the full moon and the new moons and stuff falls is in different houses. So I just wanted to highlight that first, because this is always a perfect time to let everybody know if you're interested in an individual reading. Although I've put all the planets out, I'm not going to talk about all of them, just the ones that are most important. And Pluto's in the rum. And Scorpio, you're run by Pluto. Pluto's sitting right down here, the very bottom of your chart, your IC, where you feel safe. It's going to be in this house for the next 20 years. You know, it was in your house of communication and language since 2008. So we've really you've learned when enough is enough. And when you've dissected something so deeply and so intricately that when it's dead, it's dead, it's dead. And not that we're just so, I make the joke like, oh, we warm our back on the bridges we burn. It's not like that. It's like if we have ended something, or if something has ended, it means that we gave it our all. So with Pluto sitting at the bottom of your chart where you feel safe in the world, that's a contract. You know, we contracted that. Pluto does not transit your entire chart in your lifetime. So for it to be here is a contract. You decided for that to happen, Scorpio. The intensity, not everybody could handle that intensity. You know, just like you contracted Mars to be in your 8th house of death, transformation, rebirth, our Phoenix. This is our, like the Scorpio run house. You chose for that to be run by Gemini. When you do need to use the words, they will be like icicles. So that was a contract. Now that you've done that, Mars is going to be really moving things forward. This is about work. This is about daily work, daily life. Yeah, there is this, you know, it's kind of like the readings, it's been either fame or fun have been like the themes. I'm curious as to like how many were fame and how many were fun, but that's just, I know I could say that here and you'll understand that. For no reason. Nobody needs that statistic, Sarah. I do. You get that. I mean, our 6th house of everyday life and practical service is run by Aries, so it's like you want to get the dishes done quick. I mean, it'll be a mess, and then you'll just do everything quick, get the housework done quick, all the stuff quick. But, you know, we know that the full moon will be coming in the 12th house of soul purpose in a few weeks. And you know, and this is equinox time. So it's like Pam Gregory always says, it's like striking a tuning fork, or just like, this is the theme of the year. So if you had to wake up every single day, Scorpio, and do what you're doing every day, are you going to love it? Do you want to do it? Are you happy with it? What do you want your daily life to look like? Do you want it to be the same thing every day? Do you want it to differ? Do you want it to be easy breezy? Do you want to be high performing? What do you want it to look like and be? You know, with Mars going up here, I reckon, look at what you want your daily life to be. And also, like, do you have the education and all the tools that you need to get there? Do you need a certification? Do you need something? Because when Mars goes into Cancer, Yeah, do you need a cert? Do you want to level up? Do you want to, is there, you want to go back to school? Not even go back to school, but like, you can change your life in a year. If your daily life looks nothing like what you want it to, watch me. It's a book. Really incredible autobiography by Angelica Houston. And I forget, there's a famous, I want to say like Brando or somebody, but like this, I'm going to butcher this, but I don't have the book in front of me. But the title, Watch Me, came from the fact that this very famous man, at a point in her life, she'd been doing modeling and, is the daughter of a very famous director. And he said, poor you. So much talent and nothing to show for it. And in her head, she just goes, watch me. And something snapped. Yeah, Scorpio rising, let something snap. Or like, let where you are, let something snap. And like, everyday life can be delicious. It can be nourishing. It can be delightful. It can be all those things. It really can. I feel like the train is like, palabras certas, is God being like, yeah. I'm a corporate survivor. It's traumatic. You're constantly asked to perform at the highest level all the time and do all the things and do this and be productive and time up and do this 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 and can you work overtime? Like you do this and do this and do this, and it's like, just because you're good at something doesn't mean you should yourself and do it. Just because you physically can work that overtime doesn't mean you should or have to. Really look at everyday life and plant long-range seeds, redwoods. You have Jupiter, you have Mercury, you have so much excitement over here. You have Venus in your house of relationships, like, good shit. Pluto's going to just knock your socks off in the way that it knocked your socks off in communication the past few years. But I just have a feeling that it's not a downward spiral right now, that it's an upward spiral, that it's just goodness. And that's why it's so anxiety producing, because for so much of us, for so many light workers who understand what I'm talking about, we've never done this before. We've never stepped into this level of intensity before. We've never grown as human beings and stretched in such a way that we can handle this level of abundance. Magic. Just treasure chests popping up in the living room type shit, like that type of stuff. Like, really hunker down in mentally looking at everyday life. Do I want a regular schedule? Do I want a not so regular schedule? Do I want first shift? Do I want second shift? Do I even want to work a shift? Do I want to be my own boss? Do I want to work when I want, as I want it? How can we get there? I also have to highlight that the North Node has been in Taurus for a while, so it means the South Node has been in your sign for a bit, so it's just finishing up its transit. I think at the time of this moon, it's at 5 degrees of Scorpio. This is 0 degrees, so it's like literally 5 degrees. So the South Node is like purging old beliefs. North Node, collective future, collective destiny, and then purging old belief systems and past life, like what you used to be. So really let go of who you used to be in your mind's eye, Scorpio. It doesn't serve anybody. And no one will judge you, but also care. Okay. So I myself, I'll speak from my statements. A few weeks ago, changed my look up a little bit. So parted the hair differently, got new glasses. I'm growing the sides of my, I've been shaving the sides of my head for a while. I'm growing it out. So I wanted a sustainable look going into that. And I'm 35, going on 36. So there's that little bit of all right, honey, you changing it up. Okay. But I showed up to work one day and everyone was like, wow, love the new look. Cool. One person insulted me. I was butthurt. But you take your licks. But really, it's just show up. If someone has something to say,